Today is beach day, and I want to see how many pages we can read while I soak up the sun. We're starting a new book that I'm super excited about. My friend told me about it, and it's called A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. Apparently, it's a southern romance filled with magical realism and lots of angst, which I love both of those things. We're starting from page 0, so let's see how many pages I can read while we're there. About you, but the beach is my happy place. There's no land like it. It is a lawless place where you can eat potato chips and fried chicken at 9 a.m. and everything's fine. I usually stay here from like 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. I love it here. So we have 12 hours to actually see how much we can read. I'm starting on page 1, so we have a lot to get done. I think this is like a 400-page book, if I am not mistaken. I am mistaken. It is a 300-page book, 300 and some change. It is literally Wednesday, and it is still packed at the beach. I don't know why I'm surprised, but I thought me coming early and me coming on a random day would be enough, and it is not. So I'm gonna stay in my little tent. I was able to get into the water today though, which we weren't able to do last time. This is what the tent is looking like. Don't look at my feet. So, yay. Like literally all last summer I was not able to get into the water, so I'm pretty happy. A win is a win. This is literally my favorite place in the world, and I'm ready to get started with this book. All right, we're about 100 pages in, and I'm loving this book. Thank you, Sarah, for recommending me this book. I don't know if I told y'all, but Sarah, my good friend from Shelves in the City, I'm obsessed with her. I will never stop talking about Sarah and Kinsey. I will never stop talking about Sarah and Kinsey. Sarah recommended me this book, and so far it is absolutely wonderful. Ricky, she is kind of the problem child in the family. Her family treats her like she's the problem child, but really she just doesn't want to do what the family is doing. The family has like a dynasty down in Atlanta. It's an affluent black family in Georgia, and I know those type of people. Like, I know how appearances matter so much in the South, especially when you are from a black family, because you always feel like you have to work twice as hard to get half the recognition. So as soon as she was explaining how her family treats her, how she feels in her family, I was already getting the ick, because I know that like on a cellular level. My family never treated me like that, like my family from the South, but I saw that so much from my other friends, and I just know how much it weighs on a person. So the fact that she realized, you know what, I don't want to do the family business, which is owning funeral homes, by the way. I think that is a crazy lifestyle. Capitalizing on people's mortality is crazy. I know it's a job, someone has to do it, but the way that their family goes about it is really icky, and she recognizes that, and she knows that she doesn't want to do that in her life. So instead, she wants to open a flower shop. She wants to open a flower shop in New York City, and so she takes the opportunity and she runs with it. So now we're at a point where she's running her flower shop in this beautiful brownstone in New York City, and the fact that I get both of my two loves, both of the things that like I identify with on a cellular level, is giving me life. She's a southern black girl in New York City. I'm like a southern black girl in the North as well. And I'm relating to her so much. And the fact that she just feels so weird and quirky and just not, sorry, the wind is picking up, and just like too much, is exactly how I feel. There was one line that really stuck out to me in the very beginning of the book. Hold on, let me get it for you. She was talking about how different she feels, and she says Ricky was wilting. Oh, she tried to go to this social event in New York, and she immediately felt like she was out of her bubble. She didn't know how to talk to people. She has social anxiety. I feel that on a visceral level. You think that it's really easy for me to talk to people, but it's really because I'm only talking to my camera. Like, I cannot comprehend 130 something thousand people watching my content, and I think that's why I'm able to be myself on my channel. But I cannot talk to people in real life. I always get flustered, and then I start talking so fast, and then I'm embarrassing, and then I try to be funny, and then I try not to be funny, then I start sweating, and it's a whole mess. And she explained this so perfectly. On page 24, she says, Ricky was wilting. Why did everyone seem to know how to smoosh, to socialize, to be normal, to be cool, except for her? Was no one else paralyzed at the thought of unleashing their car crash of a personality on innocent strangers? Her self-consciousness was a prison. I felt that on a visceral level. That is literally me. I'm able to like be myself because it's just me and you. It's just me and you, babes. But then if I meet people in real life, then suddenly I don't know how to talk. Suddenly I don't know how to have a conversation. I get weird, and I just hate it so much. And I just love that I could see myself in this character so early on. But I will say, we have been here for hours. It is currently 6 p.m. We've been here since 9 a.m., which is insane. And yeah, I've only read 100 pages. I only read 100 pages, but let me explain to you why. The beach is my favorite place in the entire world. And I'm not like the cute girls. I'm not sitting on the sand trying to get a tan. No, I'm getting in the water. If I'm able to get into the water, I'm getting into the gosh darn motherfucking water. And last year, I wasn't able to get into the water at all. Not a single time. Every single time we came to the beach, it was either raining or it was too cold. And today it even rained as well, but I was sticking it out. I was like, you know what? I didn't come here just to sit on the sidelines. And guess what? I was able to get in. So I spent like 2 hours in the water. Then I came up, I took a nap, I ate some fruit, I ate some watermelon. I love the beach. It's just a lawless, crazy land. Time is relative. It could be 9 p.m., it could be 8 a.m. Who knows? Who cares? It's just about having fun. It's about being a human and being like in the moment. And I just love that about the beach. So last year we were able to read way more because I couldn't do anything. I literally could only look at the water. But now the water is so nice. It was literally like 80 degrees in the water and then like 90 degrees out. It was like perfect. And I think I got a tan. I do fear I got a tan. There's nothing wrong with a tan. I'm just worried about skin cancer because I'm currently getting laser hair removal. I'm just telling y'all all my business. I'm sorry. I'm currently getting laser hair removal from the neck down, babes. And that's like not good with heat. You're not supposed to do that. But what can I say? I've never done it. This is my first time, and I've been getting this done since like November. You have to go multiple times, like once a month or whatever. So hopefully it's fine. Hopefully my skin will forgive me, but it is scary nonetheless. I've been putting on sunscreen though every 2 hours. I've been really diligent about that because I do want to have nice skin. I am trying, but I'm saying all of that to say we have not been reading a lot because we've been having fun. We've been living in the moment. So sue me. We'll try to read some more when we go home. But before we do that, I am going to try to stick it out. Maybe read for like 1 more hour, really get some time in, and then see how far we can get. We got rained out once again. I am done. I think we spoke too soon because I thought the last time we got rained out and it was the whole evacuation thing, I thought we were fine. I thought we were able to stay at the beach for the rest of the day. But no, literally an hour into me going back, it rained again. So now we're just in the car. I fear I'm just gonna read at home. There's nothing else we can do. It's such a beautiful day despite the rain. It's like a warm rain, a warm summer rain. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But the reason why I'm copping out and going home is because I have y'all. And I have too much stuff going on and I don't want to ruin the camera equipment or my phone or anything. So I think I'm gonna call it quits. I'm gonna get ice cream. Every time we go to the beach, before we leave, it is our tradition to get ice cream from this one place. So I'm gonna get ice cream. I might read in the car for a little tizzy and then I'll go home and we'll figure out where we are. But also I wanted to tell you guys, I made a friend at the beach. Her name is Morgan. She was so nice and she just came up to me and talked to me. I think people who do that is so cool. I wish I was that person, but I am not. I am weird and awkward. I'm Ricky. I am Ricky Wild. Ricky Wild is me. I cannot do that, but I love that she just came up to me randomly. She didn't even know, like, obviously, like, okay, let me stop. She didn't know who I was, but like, I thought it was gonna be one of those type of things, like, oh, hey, I like watch your content. I was gonna be like one of those, but she came and she was like, do you go to this beach often? Do you know where I can get like the wristband? Because you have to get a wristband or whatever. And I was like, yeah, it's like up at the top. And then she was just so nice. She's a black girl. I love, you know? And she just had that whole vibe. Or we talked about her job, about like life. And it was just really cool. And I just love meeting new people. And I love that she was not scared to come talk to me. Not because I'm anybody, just because she has no social anxiety, it seemed like. And I was just like really in awe of her because I would never come up to a person and start talking to them. I would never. So it was really cool to see. And it's funny that we're reading a book about someone who has social anxiety because it just showed me in real time that like people aren't going to bite your head off. I didn't bite her head off. She wasn't scared to talk to me. Like it was just really cute and really wholesome and I loved it. So just wanted to share that little tidbit before we get ice cream. You see this slick bun? This slick bun has had better days. She's looking nuts. It looks like I was at a workout class for 30,000 hours or something. My hair is looking crazy, but our heart is happy, and that's all that matters. So let's get going.
Later that same evening.
I am so tired. There's something about just sitting in the sun all day. It makes my heart really happy, but it makes my body super tired. And not even in a bad way. It's just like you're so lethargic, you're so at peace that you just want to go to bed and like have a good night's rest. So that's how I feel. But I just showered and washed my face, brushed my teeth. That's why you're experiencing this jump scare. Sorry in advance, or I guess delayed. But before we go to bed, we have to keep reading, because literally, again, after I talked to you, I had to leave. I had to evacuate the beach because it rained once again. So I'm hoping that maybe we can read a little bit more before I go to bed, because it is so good. I really do like Ricky. I don't want to say too much about this book because I do plan on doing a deep dive on it a little bit later, but she is so cute and quirky and fun, and I love the aspect of this older woman helping her. It's just so beautiful. It really reminds me of the Brandy's version of Cinderella. Do you guys remember that from the 90s?
Who don't believe in sensible rules? I don't want to believe what sensible people say.
It's giving that vibe. I love it so much. These main characters are black, and it gives the representation we love. It has the dialogue, the culture, the vibes that I just know so well. And it feels really good to be seen in a book because, as you guys know, I mean, it's not very often that you do. So when you find something that is not only well written, but also represents who you are and you feel seen and valued, it just makes you feel that much better. So that's how I'm feeling. I don't want to let go of this book. I do like her so much, but we have to go to bed. So we're going to power through. I think maybe I can read for like 30 more minutes. That will feel good, because right now, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 11 p.m. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. Yikes. I'm an hour away from the beach and I didn't want to leave. I was literally in the parking lot trying to read in my car while it was pouring. But what really got me to leave was the fact that we were having thunderstorm warnings. It's been rainy all summer for some reason. I think a lot of the times in New Jersey, or maybe just where I am, we have really rainy summers, but recently, within the most recent years, it's been pretty bad. But we've been getting a lot of flood warnings and thunderstorms, and these thunderstorms have really bad like lightning strikes near the beach, and so it was one of those situations. So I was like, you know what? I love being a mermaid. You know I love being a mermaid, but I also like being a living mermaid. So let's just go home. So I just, instead of just reading in the car, I just got my ice cream. Delicious, by the way. I go to that same place every single time. I have a routine. I love a routine, but I get the same thing every single time. I see the same girls. They're so cute. They're like in high school or whatever. And it's just, I love the routine. I love coming in at the end right before I go home, listening to music. I've been listening to, you didn't ask for any of this information. I'm sorry, but we're close. I tell you everything. I've been listening to Justin Bieber's new album. I know I told you this in the last video, but I simply have not stopped. Literally, if I'm not listening to his album, I'm listening to a book. If I'm listening to music, I'm listening to his album. It's so good. My favorite songs, I know you didn't ask, but I'm going to tell you anyway. My favorite songs are Yukon, Walking Away, Daisies, of course, obviously. I do like Sweet Spot, but I don't like Sexy Red's part. She's doing too much. It's like too much. It's crazy. If anyone ever took out my AirPod, like when I was listening to that song during her part, crazy. It's please. I'm just a girl, please. But you know what? I don't feel that way when I'm at the gym. At the gym, it's like whatever, because you need whatever to hype you up and to get you in the gym. You would not want to see my gym playlist. Actually, I think I'm sharing my Spotify playlist now with you guys ever since that Spotify video. If you want to listen to them, you can listen down below. I will link it down below. But I can listen to that type of music at the gym, but like on my regular day-to-day, just at the beach, just relax. I can't. Please. I'm just a girl. I'm simply just a girl. You know what I mean? So I'm going to just put in some headphones, listen to Justin Bieber, Jamal Bieber. Whenever he gets soulful like that, we have to call him Jamal. Come on. Jamal Bieber. And just see how far we can get, because I want to make sure we can get as far as possible. Why am I reiterating myself? I'm tired. We ain't going to get very far. We're going to try. know what I really like about this book? The magical realism is so cute. It adds such a whimsical element to this book that you just fall in love with it more. And Ricky is just, she's gorgeous. It's really cool to see her get all of her wildest dreams. Not only the romantic aspect, but also the idea of just being seen and valued and heard just platonically. Her having friendships, her learning how to navigate social settings and all of these things. It's really cool to see her character development. I think especially for me, because I feel so connected to her as a character, because I feel the exact same way. So I'm really enjoying this book so much. Like, it's crazy. And I will say, I've been reading for a while now, and we are officially at page 177. That means on a beach day, I can read 177 pages. I'm pretty proud of that. We started at page 0 and we got to page 177. It's not bad. We didn't finish a book. That's not great. We didn't finish a book, but we did have fun. We got in the water. We got a little bit of a tan. I met a friend. We did get rained out, but we had a good time. I ate guacamole at 9 a.m. Life was good. Let me know if you want any more beach reading vlogs, or if you have any suggestions for another challenge I can do. But that is all for me. I love y'all so much, and I'll see you very, very soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay. Sorry for threatening you. That was a little scary. Sorry. But don't.